just astonishing what they've done.
They made a deal with Satan to vanquish their enemies. So Cthulhu was born.
It's an ancient folklore that's a combination of creatures and species.
Whatever this thing was is rapidly evolving into something reptilian.
It's turned into a killing machine. It's kind of like your worst nightmare.
This place is not going to open until every room is clear. Now go!
This is a film that will frighten people. Not just startle them, actually frighten people.
What the hell? Clear out the museum. Go, now!
The way I describe it actually is like Alien meets Die Hard in the Chicago Museum.
There's something moving! Right in front of us! Let's go!
The producer of Terminator 2 and Aliens, and the director of Outland, 2010, and Time Cop,
Now!
create the next evolution in terror. The Relic. The film stars Penelope Ann Miller, Tom Sizemore, and Linda Hunt.
Peter ready? Yes. Go, go, go!
Director Peter Hyams found a personal connection in the script.
I grew up literally across the street from the Museum of Natural History. I was in that building my entire childhood.
Josh, where are you?
To get a script which proceeds to describe your nightmare struck me as really emotional.
You goofball, you almost wet your pants. Josh!
The idea of being trapped in a claustrophobic place with something awful in the dark really interested me.
Let's get out of here.
The film is based on the best-selling novel by Douglas Preston.
I used to work in the Museum of Natural History, and the museum is the scariest building in the world. It's absolutely enormous. It's physically larger than the Empire State Building, and it has storage rooms filled with stuff that would curl your hair. I mean, mummies stacked from floor to ceiling, and that's what gave me the idea for a thriller set in this fabulous building.
Attention, please. The museum is now closed.
We use him as a starting point. You know, he gave us a wonderful kind of story, and he gave us a lot of interesting characters to work with and set the movie in a unique world of the museum and dark tunnels and dark places.
Come out, wherever you are.
The mystery begins in the Amazon, where a scientific expedition meets a mysterious end. A relic uncovered during the trip is shipped to Chicago on a Brazilian freighter, where the terror begins.
D'Augusta, the character I play, is a homicide detective, and he's called in because there's a multiple murder on this Brazilian freighter, and these people who have been killed there are missing their heads.
7 decapitations in 1 week. Hey, wait a minute, this brain's light, even for a man.
You're gonna get into this picture, you're gonna sit down, these things are gonna start happening. Boom, 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 you're in the museum. It's very spooky.
Hello? Someone there?
And then it just starts to happen. You know, the story starts to unfold.
Any idea about a weapon?
Something big.
Now you.
When a horrific killing takes place in the museum, a scientist is drawn into the story.
My character is a real by-the-book scientist. I mean, she's an evolutionary biologist, and she's very passionate about her work, and I start to figure out there's one thing that's committing these murders. It's actually, indeed, a creature.
Come on, what's the matter with you?
Producer Gail Ann Hurd is known for incorporating the latest technology into her films, and The Relic is no exception.
The interesting thing about The Relic is that it combines science with science fiction, myth and superstition with the latest in DNA technology, and it has an interesting twist on a haunted house movie as well.
The museum itself plays a major role in the story, and the filmmakers shot several sequences at Chicago's landmark Field Museum.
I love the city of Chicago, and the Field Museum is a particularly beautiful building and a very cinematic building. So I loved the fact that we got to use it.
If you've ever been to the Chicago Museum of Natural History, it's a huge place and very easy to get lost. It's hard to find your way out of there when you're in there.
Come on, boy. Attaboy.
The movie shows some of the most interesting sections of the museum. It's amazing, 95% of the museum's collections in storage. What the visitor sees is only 5%. It's literally the tip of the iceberg. And often the most outrageous and interesting things are in storage.
To shoot the destruction of the museum's interior, massive sets were recreated on sound stages in Hollywood.
And they actually reproduced the Chicago Museum. That was outrageous. I still can't believe it. To see in the movie, I mean, the sets, they went all out.
It's the first time they've used 3 sound stages like that since Gone with the Wind, you know, where they need to be that massive. It was just unbelievable. And when people would come to visit me to look at the sets, I mean, they were just blown away at the size and the grandeur and the detail and how beautiful it looked and realistic. It was just phenomenal.
I hadn't seen it in process or anything like that, so when I first saw it, it was complete. It was all lit, it was ready to go, and it was astonishing.
The museum's set-piece exhibit is built around the theme of superstition, an idea conceived by the curator.
Here is the great devil god. She creates something called the superstition exhibit, which is a sort of retrospective of suspicion in different cultures through the ages.
There was this whole room where there's spilt salt shaker and there's ladders and there's broken mirrors and there's a black cat and, you know, all the sort of superstitions throughout time.
The cast and crew brought their own superstitions to the set.
I have never walked under a ladder and I won't. I'm incredibly superstitious. I'm phobically superstitious and I'm not about to screw it up now.
If a black cat crossed my path, I don't think I'd like it.
I knock on wood all the time.
Lieutenant Augusta, the character I play, is incredibly superstitious.
Wait. Is it face up?
Down.
Don't touch it. Face down's bad luck.
I wouldn't call myself really like the character Augusta. I'm not as superstitious as he is, but I'm a creature of habit. I guess I don't know superstitious so much, but I don't like to change my pattern if things are going well.
That's terrific.
Against Augusta's best instincts, he is forced to let the museum proceed with the premiere of the exhibit, putting hundreds of people in danger.
The monster goes berserk. Basically breaks the party up.
We've got problems up here.
When all hell begins to break loose, all the fire doors are sealed shut, all these solid steel doors come down. The lights are off, only emergency power is on, and the sprinkler systems are going on. It puts people in this very vulnerable position.
It is going to be raining, it's going to be dark. Keep your eyes and ears open. Let's be safe. We are rolling. Speed, marker, and action!
There's a scene in the film where I push open this door and I think the person's in there and it's them, and then we look down the hallway and here comes Cthulhu. That's the first time I see it. Oh my God,
no! Anybody want to tell me what in God's name that was?
It's my first real scary film. I've got to experience everything in one movie. Creatures crashing through walls and doors. Water, fire, broken glass. It's been really hard. It's been a challenge, I'll tell you.
Trapped inside the museum, the survivors' only hope for escape is the labyrinth of tunnels running beneath the city.
I'm not walking through some filthy crawl space. No one's
Shut up, Tom!
Let's go.
We shot in Chicago in these tunnels way, way beneath the city. They used to bring the coal in at the turn of the century to heat the city. It was like a steam room.
Kind of dank and musty.
It was so hot and grungy. It was filthy.
What in God's name is that smell?
I was in water up to about my nose with everyone on all sides kind of holding me up, which I was extremely grateful for.
So I'm in a suit and I'm totally soaked, and as I spent a few days like that, it was very difficult. We're done with that, aren't we? Yeah.
Bailey? Yeah? You hear something? No!
People die in a particularly vicious and horrible way. It's ugly.
In addition to directing The Relic, Himes also serves as the film's cinematographer.
Peter is just phenomenal in the sense that he wears so many hats.
Timing was perfect. Perfecto.
He's the director, he's the cinematographer, he's sort of the caretaker of everybody. And Peter loves what he does, and you feel it, and everybody feels it.
It's very exciting to me to try to put on film an image that I haven't seen before. This story lent itself to actually being quite wonderful looking, because there's a very violent use of darkness and light, and there are major portions of this film where people are in the dark and are trying to find their way by flashlight, and what I wanted to do was to create a situation where the audience saw no more than the people in the film. So only what's in the flashlight beam is seen, and nothing else. And I wanted to make people afraid that the flashlight was going to come upon something horrible.
Oh, it's an incredible creature. It's the best creature in a long time. It's going to scare people.
Well, he's got a name. Yeah, it's called the Cathoga. I call him Bob.
Our good friend Bob. Yeah, well, that's Peter Hyams for you.
Come Monday morning, everything will get straightened out.
I wanted something that was so frightening looking that if you saw it, you'd just kind of say, kill me, just don't touch me.
The creature was designed by Academy Award winner Stan Winston, the man who brought dinosaurs to life in Jurassic Park.
Stan is an old buddy of mine as well as Peter's. Stan created the Terminator for the first film, worked on Aliens, and he's really wonderful at creating something you've never seen before.
Everything that we put together stems from something that is alive or has been alive in nature. We change those structures around, but in the final analysis, it has to be firmly grounded in reality.
The creature is this kind of lethal combination of mammal and reptile and even a bit of insect. So he's kind of representative of DNA run amok.
It's beyond what I imagined in scope because it was so awesome. Our concept had grown into literally a monster, a huge monster.
Scientific research has shown that humans were very severely hunted, and we still carry that fear in our genes, and Relic exploits that fear to the max.
We're constantly running away from it, but then trying to kill it at the same time.
I know if we keep going, we can find a way out.
I don't want a way out. We've got to stop it. What the hell's going on up there? The fire doors are down.
I think the thing is following us, Lieutenant. I think it knows where we are.
Just keep going.
To be stuck in the dark in a confined space with something truly awful. It is, I think, everybody's worst nightmare.
Peter's aspirations for Relic is for it to be one of the classic horror films of the decade. And hopefully this will be one of the classic creatures of the decade.
The fear is real in The Relic.